let's go through some leaks for update 21. There's some pretty big things to look at today. First thing first. Do you guys remember that we are doing Overworld inscriptions in update 21 in the final version of update of Vault Hunters 3? Well, I'm here to demo 3 of these that I have configured. I haven't configured the cost. They're not going to cost this, so I can show you how it works. Original Bumbo. And when you click them, they get displayed over here. A preview. I downloaded Season 5 of Hermitcraft. I traveled to my base and I cut out the original Bumbo. I gotta say, he's not as fancy as I thought he was. It's very simplistic. I even had to fix some like issues in his hat. It wasn't symmetrical and stuff. It was very, very, very weird to be back in that world from 2018. But it is the original and some people will appreciate this. I then installed Hermitcraft Season 7 and spent about 2 hours cleaning up mine and Mumbo's redstone mess, mine and Mumbo's signs that we had placed to each other, mine and Mumbo's half-finished redstone systems, and I extracted the original Pacific building. The original Pacific building. It's kind of big. After that, I went to my Omega tree in my jungle and I tried to clean up. I tried to copy it out, but I ran into limitations where I couldn't paste. I couldn't because it was too big. It kept crashing my client. It was genuinely too big. I wrote down the dimension somewhere. It's like 150 by 150 by 200 or something like this. So I couldn't get the tree out. It wasn't that impressive anyway. Like it was more impressive at the time when I built it because it was all in survival. But like looking at it now, it's like, you know, it's a half-finished Omega tree. So instead, I went and built an example structure of things that you're going to see in the inscription tab here. Some of these will unlock with playtime. Some of them will unlock by you doing special things in the game. This is not completely clear yet, but some of them will be available from the get-go. And my idea is that people who play Vault Hunters that aren't builders should be able to use the Overworld inscriptions, which cost vault materials, by the way. They will cost echo gems, they'll cost gold, and some other stuff. They won't cost all the blocks that they that are included in them. And my hopes is that people that don't like building can assemble a base based on these builds. So let me show you again how this works. I know that we've looked at this before, but I figured, you know, let's have a little look at how it works. Maybe I can put it up in the hole, actually. Let's put a Pacific in the hole. Then it's going to look tiny. Let's see here. Original Pacific. So you put it in the Architect Crucible, and then you can adjust the Y levels. You can adjust everything. And this is with the silhouette logo that I made in 2020 or whenever Season 7 was, with all the rubber duckies on top. This is the original Pacific. I'm even considering adding squeaky blocks to Vault Hunters, just because I would love these rubber ducks to be made out of squeaky blocks. Let's assemble it. So let's bring it down. Let's press build. And there it is. There's even a sign that I missed to remove. I cleaned this up pretty good though. Like there was so much mess here. There was so much like ugly blocks in the back here. I cleaned up everything. I did most of it per hand. You can still see some signs of this being built in survival on the Hermitcraft server. I didn't clean up everything though, but I cleaned up all the chests and all of that stuff, all the diamonds that were in the middle. There was an elevator in the back. But yeah, as you can see, you can see all the signs of like this being a survival build that we built on the Hermitcraft server. But look at this build though. Like I still think this is one of the most impressive builds I've done. Woohoo! There were so many signs. Pacific's now open. 10 diamonds to swim. Right, because we couldn't sell anything. It was so late in the bloody server. So late in that world that we had to like... I remember. We had to sell swimming passes. That is the Overworld inscriptions. Let me put down the original Bumbo here as well so you can see him. I mean, it's not that impressive. It really isn't. But here he is. On the original one, there was actually a doorway here. If you download Hermitcraft Season 5, this was a doorway. But yeah, look at how bad I built this together. I still can't believe this is like my most notable build. And it's not even, it's very halved. But there he is. The OG. Of course, it's not just going to be classic Iskall builds. It's going to be useful builds for most players. Although, I mean, I hope someone like builds specific and makes it into like an Omega base of Doom. But yeah, it's not just going to be like the Iskall stuff. So I built this as an example of a simple building that would probably be unlocked from the start. It's a little tower. And the idea is, of course, that you can use multiple of these and assemble a base or just live in a vault tower or whatever. If people want to use this as like a block farm where they trade vault resources for blocks, for like resources, I actually think that's the most beautiful way ever made an equivalent change in a mod pack. So that's the Overworld inscription showcase that I wanted to give you guys. We are going to open up community submissions. We have a lot of good builders out there. We are looking for like farms, contraptions. We're going to be looking for like small builds, like just a little house, like a small little starter bases, things like this. We would love to add from you guys. The next leak, we have added some new mods in update 21. We are adding, oh, I love this mod already, the copycat mod. Thank you guys so much for suggesting this mod. This is such a good mod for any mod pack to ever have. It can cause a bit of lag if you use a lot of it, just like carpentry blocks. So what it is just you can put blocks inside the frames and build special things. The very cool thing with it though is that it also has some create functionality, but it's got some very, very cool blocks. These layers. You can make your own half slabs. You can make a bunch of stuff. I personally made a really cool ceiling using these with different heights and stuff. But yeah, the copycat mod, absolutely brilliant mod. Speaking about slabs and stairs, Iskal85 has added something to the vault mod. I have added something that has been requested for years. I've added slabs and stairs and walls to all of the decoration blocks. To the ornate blocks, got slab, walls and stairs. To the gilded blocks, to the living blocks, all of these. The sandy blocks, whatever they are called. Oh, did I never add them? I forgot. I forgot to add the sandy. I thought I had them. And I also pledged that when we add a block in the future, that's like a full block like that, I'm going to make sure that we add stairs and slabs and walls. Buttons. I could add buttons. If we want buttons, I could add buttons. Moving on. I'm not done. We've also added Create Edition, which adds one very important block to create. It adds more. Create, crafts, and additions. It adds the electric motor. And here's the recipe. Let's craft one. Okay? I mean, Guybrush, you don't need to use this. Create enthusiast, you don't need to use this. But for someone like Iskal, who is absolutely dumb, I kind of need to use these, you know? I didn't want to make the recipe too expensive. It's expensive with 2 Echo Pogs, but I didn't want to make it like too gated with an Omega Pog or anything. But yeah, if you don't know what this is, this might be the reason you might start using Create after you see this mod. So this is a little motor that takes RF. So you can connect a cable of power to it, and it then has rotation. So you can connect shafts to this, and then you can connect whatever machine you want. We'll just put a cog here to show the example, like that, right? And then put the little cog there. You can also increase the speed if you go on the back here. I forget how to do it though. So you can put this up to be super fast, but then it drains a lot of power. But if you have a lot of power, you can do this. Great block for someone like me. There are some other things in this mod, like barbed wire is pretty cool. I don't know what the other things here are, but there are some other things in the mod. Oh yeah, you can also take create power and make an alternator and then use create force to create your redstone flux. This mod unlocks together with create, so it's not a separate mod unlock. It unlocks together with create. Okay, I'm not done. Some other mods we've added. Thermal dynamics. This is a very old mod that was way better in the olden days. It's basically pipes, fluid ducts and flux ducts. So power cables and fluid cables from thermal expansion. But it's like an old school mod that I threw in. We've also added a create edition that I haven't approved, but that Dowski's added to the pack. Dowski, called More Burners. It adds an induction heater and heat upgrades. I don't know. I don't know enough about this, but I know that it's been requested by the community. Otherwise, Dowski wouldn't have added it. And yeah, it's probably a good addition. I can't say more about it. Another thing that we are currently testing is extra storage for refined storage. This mod was once actually in the Vault Hunter loop, but caused massive crashes. And because of that reason, we took it out. Now it's back, perhaps more stable. We are testing it out. We're going to put it on the pre-release server. And the final thing that I've been working on this morning that I'm adding to the game, I am adding glass for every single gem. I'm adding glass blocks for Echo, and I'm adding tinted versions of it, which is the, what is it called in vanilla? I mean, it's called tinted glass, which is the stuff that doesn't let through light. So you can have in spawners, etc. I've only done the Echo yet. They glow like an Echo gem. Look at that. Let me know what you think about these. I think it's really nice. And the tinted one is slightly darker. So clean. I like the glow. Yeah, they got a little bit of Gaussian in them. I made the texture. I'm not sure if I'm 100% happy. I think I'm happy with them though. You want to see it? Do you want to see something else though? Oh no, Iskal, you didn't. Oh no, Iskal, you didn't. Did you? Really? What did you Scott? What did you really? Oh, it's still a bit buggy, but we're getting there. Does it need seal touch? Yep, it functions just like normal glass. By the way, some people might wonder, like, what are you doing, Escal? Why are you not updating Vault Hunters to Vault Hunters 4? You'll get a lot more new players and stuff. That's probably correct. But the things that we are adding in the last update in Vault Hunters 3, first of all, we want to leave off Vault Hunters 3 in a good state, right? We want to make sure that it's... this is very buggy on a server. On single player, this works fine. We want to make sure that we leave off the game in a great state, right? Secondly, the stuff that we are adding to Vault Hunters now is stuff that we are planning on having in Vault Hunters 4 from the get-go, right? So that's a thing. Maybe slow down the pulsing a bit. I kind of like it at the same speed as the Echo Gem. So if you hold an Echo Gem right next to it, you can see how they are synced. I kind of like that. I'm never going to use it, obviously. It's bloody purple. There will be one glass for each gem. So there are 16, there's going to be 16 new glass in total. There'll be Alexandrite, Beniotite, Larimar, Black Opal, Painite, Iscalium, Gorgonite, etc. Do these work with a beacon? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, they're just glass. I mean, surely Iscal hasn't done that, right? Surely not. Surely not. Nay. They do. They do. Although I don't know how it's calculated that it should have that color. But no, they do tint the beacon.